When you think of Poseidon, you picture the deep blue of the ocean, a mighty trident, and crashing waves. He's the king of the seas. But Poseidon was far more than a powerful swimmer. He was the most unpredictable and explosive god in the entire Greek pantheon. He didn't just rule the waters. He ruled earthquakes, earning the title of Earthshaker, a force capable of destroying coastlines and leveling cities. And his legacy? A trail of creatures, monsters, and legends born from chaos. Welcome to Mythology Unpacked. Today we're diving straight into the storm to explore Poseidon, the god of uncontrolled rage, the Earthshaker, and the secret father of legendary creature. Origins and division of Pow. Like his brothers Zeus and Hades, Poseidon was swallowed by his father Cronus right after birth. Freed during the Titanomachy, he fought alongside the Olympians to overthrow the Titans. When the war was won, the three brothers drew lots for the cosmos. Zeus received the sky, Hades the underworld, and Poseidon the seas. He established his golden palace at the bottom of the ocean, described by Homer as a shimmering underwater residence, though without a precise location. But his authority wasn't limited to the waters. Poseidon was also Enosageos, the Earthshaker. Every earthquake felt by mortals was, to the ancient Greeks, the sound of his trident striking the ground. This combination of contradictory powers, fluid sea and solid earth, perfectly mirrored his volatile nature, powerful, unpredictable, and quick to explode. The source of his RA, Poseidon had two eternal weaknesses: wounded pride and jealousy. Despite being one of the oldest and most powerful gods, he always felt overshadowed by Zeus. This fueled constant tension and fierce divine rivalries. The best-known example is his famous contest with Athena for the city of Athens. Poseidon struck the ground and offered a saltwater spring, symbolizing maritime power. Athena offered the olive tree, symbolizing nourishment, prosperity, and peace. The Athenians chose her gift, and Poseidon, he was furious. In some versions of the myth, he punished the region with destructive floods, and that behavior was far from unusual. Anytime he was disrespected, defeated, or ignored, whether by gods, cities, or mortals, the result was destruct. The father of legendary cray. Like Zeus, Poseidon had numerous relationships with goddesses, nymphs, and mortal women. But unlike Zeus, his offspring were often wild, gigantic, or outright monstrous. Among his most famous children are Polyphemus, the Cyclops of the Odyssey, son of Poseidon and the sea nymph Medusa. Polyphemus was the one-eyed giant who devoured sailors and, after being blinded by Odysseus, triggered the sea god's enduring wrath. Pegasus and Chrysaor, children of Medusa, one of mythology's strangest tales. In some later versions, especially Ovid, Poseidon united with Medusa when she was still mortal, provoking Athena's anger, leading to Medusa's transformation into a Gorgon. When Perseus beheaded her, two beings sprang from her neck: the winged horse Pegasus and the giant Chrysaor, giants and sea spirits. Poseidon is also father to several giants and minor sea creatures mentioned across scattered myths, though not to the Laestrygonians, who were giants but not his offspring. Unlike Zeus's heroic children, Poseidon's descendants often brought challenges, chaos, and trials for mortals and them. Poseidon in the sagas. If Zeus was the distant authority and Hades the silent judge, Poseidon frequently appeared as the direct obstacle in heroes' lives. The clearest example is his hatred for Odysseus. After Odysseus blinded Polyphemus, Poseidon spent 10 years preventing him from reaching home, summoning storms, rerouting his path, and destroying ships. This wasn't divine justice. It was personal vengeance. During the Trojan War, Poseidon aided the Greeks not out of loyalty, but because King Laomedon of Troy had once refused to pay him and Apollo for building the city's walls. With Poseidon, everything was personal, legacy, and pop culture con. So what do we learn when we unpack Poseidon? He is the embodiment of raw, untamed power. The sea can nourish, but also annihilate. The earth can support, but also crack open. While Zeus sought order and Hades respected rules, Poseidon followed emotion. His fury shaped the fate of cities. His pride swayed the outcomes of wars, and his children created challenges that forged heroes. In modern media, like Percy Jackson or God of War, he often appears as the stern underwater king. But the true Poseidon is a warning. When a ruler fails to control his emotions, his entire doma suffers. And you? What's your take on the Earthshaker? Is Poseidon the most terrifying of the three brothers because of his unpredictability? Or is Zeus's calculated tyranny even more dangerous? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed unpacking the stormy rage of Poseidon, leave a like to help the channel grow, and subscribe to Mythology Unpacked for more epic journeys into the legends that shaped our world. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next adventure.